something monumental.
Definitely, what a shift from the lads. Great team performance, and lucky enough we've come away with 3 points.
Real belief coming here?
Definitely, you know, we believe in every game, and there was no different today. We knew it was going to be tough, but we were resilient and we stayed to our shape, and it paid off.
And did that grow, that belief, as the game went on? You look at that first half, one big chance they had, but nothing else really created.
Yeah, no, we knew if we keep even, we will get something. You know, Yowie was unlucky there. And we knew we were growing into the game. Even in the second half when we come out, we knew they were going to come out of some momentum and try and play fast and that. But we managed to stick to our jobs today, slow everything down, and it worked.
And before we move on to the second half, do you want to just tell us your view of what happened right on the stroke of half-time there, yourself and Fabinho?
It's a bit of handbags. It's one of them. As football, it's just give us a little kick after, but it's one of them. You just get on with it. Yeah.
Okay. So, stood over that penalty. How are you feeling?
I knew there was only one thing that to hit the back of the net, and lucky enough I've done that.
You make it sound all very simple, actually. This is. Are you aware that you're the first team to come here and win in the Premier League in nearly 4 years?
It's a great achievement, you know, from the team that we were out there today. With the hard work, as you could see, everyone put in, and it worked.
Yeah, and it's a big goal for you as well. You know that 100 career goals.
Yeah, it's massive. You know, every goal is massive, but it's the next one now that is more important.
Well done tonight.
Thank you.
Well done.
Cheers. Thank you.
Ian Brennan was the hero all those years ago in 1974 for Jimmy Adamson's side. Tonight it is certainly Ashley Barnes for Sean Dyche. 1 goal the difference, 27 attempts for Liverpool tonight. That is a season high. 6 from Burnley, 4 of which on target to Liverpool's 6. You can see the domination all the way through in the touches, in the opposition box, possession as well. We'll come to Jamie Carragher in just a moment. I want to get some reaction on Burnley's effort and the result here this evening. Tom, how deserving are they of the victory?
Yeah, it's an incredible night for them. You know, I think they've stuck to the game plan, stayed resilient throughout the match, and come away with a magnificent win at the home of the champions. And it's been such a long time since they've been beaten there. What will it mean to them? Yeah, it'll be a massive lift. You know, it was a difficult start to the season. They've found a little bit of momentum since then, but that today can act as the catalyst for the rest of the season. I think, you know, delighted for Ashley Barnes. He's been working hard to find that top form. It's a big night for him to get that winner tonight. So yeah, it's a brilliant night for them all round. From their perspective, did it seem like the game plan just working to absolute perfection? Yeah, I think so. You know, I think, you know, when you go to Anfield away, you're going to have to ride your luck at times. I think the Origi chance in the first half comes to mind. I thought they soaked up the pressure really well. Popey's made some brilliant saves, which you need on a night like that. And then they've made it count when it mattered. And I think they'll come away from that clean sheet, 1-0 win.
Yes, I think it's been coming. I think Liverpool have been a shadow of the team we've seen for the best part of 3 years. There wasn't any sparkle tonight. They were flat tonight when they got the ball into the last third. And it was time to deliver, poor delivery, time and time again, hitting first man, if not second man. Just lacking in quality from the back all the way through. It was a very disappointing night for them. But I think for Jurgen, he's got some hard thinking to do, because some of those players look like they're shot. You know, what was it, 18 games now, is it? I mean, I had a few cup games, but there's no sparkle about them. And this will be a real test for these players. Jurgen will find out what he's got in that dressing room now, because, you know, there's so much expectation on their shoulders with what they've done in the last couple of years. European champions, Premier League champions. So the expectation level is there. It's right on the shoulders. It was at the start of the season. They've not dealt with it very well. And that's what makes you a special team. It's hard enough to win it, but to retain it and stay there year in, year out, you have to be a very special team. And right now, this Liverpool team they're not up for that challenge. They're getting, you know, at half-time, what did I say? It was 75 efforts on goal in 4.5 games and 1 goal. And it just continued in the second half of that game. It's all right getting up to the other end time and time again and saying, this is it, this time, someone's going to do something special. Flat. Played without any real imagination tonight. Played a yard short of where you need to play to win games at this level. Give credit to Burnley. They got back in numbers. They had 10 behind the ball most of the night when they were on the back foot. Very rarely got caught out on a break. That was their game plan. But I don't think that would have been a secret or a shock to the Liverpool players or the management.
Jamie, we all knew the form of Liverpool going into this, the lack of goals, the difficult run they were on. Did it look like a potential banana skin here this evening?
No, I mean, I think every game you come to now with Liverpool, you're just waiting for them to click into gear, because you've seen it so often over the last 3 or 4 years under Jurgen Klopp how good this team is. So I felt it would happen against Manchester United. I felt it would happen tonight. And in both games, they start nice and bright, you know, passing it, getting in around the edge of the box without creating too much. And you think, OK, something to sort of build on. But they just seem to lose belief and confidence so quickly that they can actually score a goal. It's almost like they feel like they need to score in the first half an hour. Normally, you know, the great teams and this Liverpool team in the last couple of years score so many late goals, but it feels like the belief completely goes. I think getting up to an hour, as soon as that clock just starts ticking and it's getting closer and closer to 90 minutes, you don't really see how Liverpool can score, really. And notoriously, the top teams open teams up towards the bottom of the table as they tire and spaces get bigger. And I was mentioning, you know, the spaces on the right side for Liverpool in that second half, but as I said, I can't remember a time when this Liverpool team have ever been so out of form with so many players at the same time. Really, you think of the front three and the two full-backs in terms of providing quality and assists for goals that we've seen so often. All 5 of them at this moment don't feel like they're anywhere near the best. And it's not just scoring. I'm talking about in general play, really. Even when Mo Salah comes on, you think he's going to come on, add some freshness. 3 or 4 times he gets 1v1 with the left-back and just runs straight into him. Firmino's chance when he comes on, I think it's the most crosses Trent's ever put in a game. I think in his life it must be. Really, I don't remember
18,
ever
Jamie,
once.
not one complete.
Well, that sums it up. It felt like that he just put so many crosses in at times trying to find someone. And as I said, I think Liverpool supporters will be massively frustrated. And this team have done something for this club that hasn't been done for so long, brought a title back. And they'll always be legends in everyone's eyes for that. But as Graham's just mentioned, the teams he played in, they kept that standard year in, year out. Now, to be fair to this team, they have over the last 3 years, in terms of Champions League final, Champions League winners, you know, getting almost 100 points. Last year winning the league. And for whatever reason, this season, it's just not just dropped off, it's massively dropped off in the last 4 or 5 games, really. And I think it's a huge worry going forward, not just in terms of the title. In terms of the top 4 positions, there's so many teams who'll fancy the chances this season in terms of the, you know, that goal. And at this moment, Liverpool are massively out of form and have got a really tough run of 6 or 7 fixtures to come. And if they don't go well, they'll be completely out of the title by then. I have no doubt by the middle of February, end of February, if, as I said, if those results don't go well. But then, I think between now and the end of the season, if that happens, Liverpool will be fighting for their lives to make sure they're in the Champions League next season.
5 of the top 7 Liverpool